Hi class, I know I said in my last video that it would be the last video for today, but I just got off a WebEx call with some students and they explained that they were also having trouble with elapsed time, that is telling like how much time went by or adding time on. So I decided to come back on and do page 312 on your own. I'm going to do number 17 and 19, and then I'm also going to demonstrate how I would solve number 21. All right, so it says that I started at 11:15 a.m. and 5.5 hours went by. So I think to myself, what is 5.5 hours? So 5.5 hours would mean 5 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm starting at 11:15 and I want to add 5 hours and 30 minutes. So I start adding the hours. So I know 11 o'clock to 12 is 1 hour. 12 to 1 is another hour. 1 to 2 is another hour. 2 to 3 is another hour. And then 3 to 4 is another hour. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. So I know it's going to be 4 o'clock. And then I started with 15 minutes and I want to add 30 minutes to it. So 15 plus 30 would be 4:45. And AM means morning, right? Right after it's going to be lunchtime, 12 p.m. So before 4:45 p.m. And that's how I would solve number 17. Now, to solve number 19, it's a little bit different. It's saying that I'm starting at 10:45 a.m. and I don't know how much time went by, but I ended whatever I started at 6:15 p.m. So I have to find out how much time. The other one told us how much time. We had to figure out the ending time. This one says start time, end time. What was the middle? Like how much time passed by? So I'm going to start from 10:45 to 11:45. And I know that that's 1 hour. Okay? Then from 11:45 to 12:45, that's one more hour. 12:45 to 1:45. That is one more hour. Just going to keep going until I get really close to 6:15. That's another hour. And always write it so that when you go back, you just add this side. From 2:45 to 3:45, one more hour. 3:45 to 4:45, one more hour. And then 4:45 to 5:45 is my last hour. And I stop there because if I go one more hour, it's going to be 6:45, and it tells me I ended at 6:15, so I cannot go till 6:45. So I stop there. This is how many hours I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. So this totals 7 hours. Now, minutes. Well, from 5:45 to 6 o'clock, I know 15 minutes passed by. And then from 6 o'clock to 6:15, another 15 minutes went by. 15 minutes plus 15 minutes is 30 minutes. So 7 hours and 30 minutes. That is how we solve number 19. How much time went by. Now I'm going to solve number 21 just to demonstrate how I would solve this problem if I were you. Okay? So it's not really like asking like how much time went by, converting anything. Well, you do have to convert to find the answer. It's just asking like, is 1.5 years bigger or 80 weeks bigger, or are they equal? So 1.5 years compared to 80 weeks. Okay, we got to find out which one's bigger, which one's less, or are they the same? So it's kind of like when we were converting gallons and feet and doing those conversions, we can't compare them if they're not the same. Just like denominators, we can't add them or subtract them if the denominators are not the same in a fraction. So same scenario. I can't compare apples to bananas. I can't compare years to weeks. I got to make them the same. So 1.5 years, I got to figure out how many weeks are in there. Or I got to make weeks into years. I'm going to do this one. I know that 1 year has 52 weeks. So 52 weeks is equal to 1. What is half of a year? Well, if one whole year is 52, what is half of 52? Half of 52 is 26. So 1 year is 52 weeks. Half a year is 26 weeks. Add them together, I have 78 weeks. So now I'm comparing 1.5 years, which is equal to 78 weeks, to 80 weeks. Which one's bigger? Obviously, 80 weeks is bigger. That is how you solve 21 through 24. You got to make them the same. Either make, for example, 23, either make them hours or make them both seconds. You can change this into seconds, or you could change this into hours. Same thing for number 22. In order to solve it, it's got to be the same. Can't be minutes versus hours. You can make this one hours, or you can change this one to minutes. They have to be the same in order for you to compare them. I hope this helps with page 312, module 12, lesson 4.